Aloha, welcome
Yes.
to today's webinar presentation. My name is Sean. We are
Hi,
here,
Sean.
hi. We are here at BYU Hawaii and we are hosting today's webinar with Atika Kusima.
Hmm.
I said pronunciation right. Okay.
Yes, correct.
In preparation for our Asia Pacific Career Conference, a 4-day conference held here at BYU Hawaii,
Hmm.
designed to help students that are interested in employment in Asia Pacific to connect with employers with recruiting demand. Today, we are learning from Global Jaya International School with Atika Kusuma in Indonesia. Let's begin our webinar. The time is now yours to share your presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the opportunities to share to all of you about the Global Jaya International Schools here in Indonesia. Uh, First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Adika Kusuma, and I'm a marketing manager in Global Jaya International Schools. Or we call it currently is a Global Jaya School only without the international because uh, the government required us to eliminate the international words in our schools, but we just eliminate the word international without eliminating all the international aspects inside our school. So I've been working here for 2 years in the Global JS school, and then in my own department, I have 4 units under my supervisions, which are admission, marketing communication, digital marketing, and event coordinators. So basically, I'm the one who's responsible to become a public relations to outside of the community in the school. To the and also I responsible to make sure that everyone's know aware of what we are and where we are and what we are doing right now. So, Global JS School is a international school established in 1995. We are using the International Baccalaureate curriculum. Uh, we have a lot of curriculum around the world, such as Cambridge, such as Montessori, and we are using the IB. And we are one of the pioneer school that using IB curriculum in Indonesia. We have 3 programs. We call it IB Continuum, which is PYP, MYP, and DP. Um, and we also have a lot of expatriates teaching in our school. It comes from many countries, from Europe, from England, from Canada, from United States, from India, all the way down to Korea, Japan, and of course Indonesia itself. Um, as an IB curriculum, all the teachers are required to become certified by IB itself. Uh, but uh, the school will help you to get the certification. So for if you, for example, you are just a fresh graduate and then you want to apply as a teacher in our schools, then the first things to do in our school is you get trained in our schools, and then you will be sent out to get a certification for IB. And yes,
Um, so what you're saying is that the teachers, when they are accepted to teach at the program at Jaya, Global Jaya,
mhm,
they are trained in the IB program. They don't have to have already trained prior. They get the training at Jaya. Is that correct?
it's correct. Yes, but of course, if you are a certified IB, your opportunity to get into the IB schools, not only Global Jaya, your opportunities becomes bigger. But once you already in the IB school, you can go to any IB school in the world in the next journey, for example, like that. And then I have my own example that my little brothers, Ninoy Kusuma, he graduated from BYU Hawaii. If you know Ninoy Kusuma,
Yeah. I,
yes,
he was my
he's, yeah, he's my brother, and then now he's teaching in the IB school, not in the Global Jaya school though, but he is teaching IB school. He just fresh graduate from music major, not even the education major. But he entered the IB school, and his school is sent him out for the certification. And then right after he got the certification, he can go to any IB schools in the world. It's a big chain of IB school in the world. You can go to any country in the world. Every country, of course, has IB schools in their countries. And about the Global Jaya itself, we really support the expatriates living in our communities. We provide houses. We provide a very good salaries, 70% in US dollars and 30% in the local currencies. And then also Global J School also provide the career opportunity. So you are not only become a teacher, you may become a curriculum leader, you may become the head of department, you may become uh, curriculum coordinators, for example, like that. And it's giving you much opportunity to improve yourself in our school. And within my department itself, I don't supervise any of the teachers' positions, but I supervise the marketing department as a whole. And what I can say is Global JS School has a very competitive salary compared to any other schools in Indonesia, especially. And then we open in my department itself. I open the position for the graphic designer and also for the digital marketing officer and also the marketing communication officer. Uh, the graphic designer, of course, is to provide all the contents needed for the digital marketing and marketing communication, advertising itself, and then provide a video and so on as a creative designer, not a graphic designer, but creative designer. So we have a larger scope of works instead of graphic design only. And for the marketing communication, the part of the responsibilities is to become a liaison with the shopping centers or advertising agencies, uh, and then liaison also with the event coordinators to see the opportunity of our institution where we can go for the exhibition to increase the awareness of the people to our institution. And another position is digital marketing. You know, it's a 2020 years. Digital marketing is becomes really massive. If you don't enter into it, you're done. Your institution's gone, and then no one looking into your institutions. And that's why we decided to dedicate one person to take care of the digital marketing. It's including social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any social media, YouTube, website, and any digital electronic newspaper. It goes into the digital marketing. Do you have any questions?
I wanted to know what is IB certification program?
Sorry,
The IB certification,
IB certification?
the one
Yes.
that could be like explain me what is the abbreviation of IB?
Okay, the IB certification is very required for the teacher in IB. But the benefit is all the all the trainer of IB certifications uh, is in our school. So all the trainers, we have 4 or 5 trainers that able to certify you in the IB in our school, so you don't have to go anywhere as actually. So we can just hold a training, hold a certification workshop for the teachers, and then teachers always has a training every 3 months in our school. Every 3 months they have a 2 3 days training uh, to adapt the new cultures in every 2 or 3 months.
Mm.
Education itself is always developing, right? And then the way you're teaching also has to change every time.
Exactly.
So you cannot stick to one method. Yeah.
I have a question, sir.
Mhm.
So you mentioned earlier that you have a YouTube account, yeah? Have you guys posted any videos? And if so, what's the YouTube account so that people can visit you guys and see what you've already started on?
Okay. So if you want to see the social media of our institution, you can find the GJS underscore society. So the shortened link of Global JS School is GJS underscore society. So it's the name of our social media, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But you may not see the current video in YouTube because, as I said, we just dedicate one person to take care of the digital marketing, and then we are working on updating it. The most update is Instagram, uh, the most current update, and we just updated by today. And then, yeah, if you want to see, and then our website is www.globaljaya.com. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Yes. Any other questions?
Um, as BYU-Hawaii students, our students also when they're graduating from English department, teaching
Mm-hmm.
English as a English
ESL.
major, a TESOL, they come with a TESOL certificate. How that
Mhm.
will that be accepted in your schools?
Okay. So every international schools ideally, quote unquote, they have the English support as a second language.
Mm.
So every international schools must have a department that will support their students to improve their English skills while they're doing the study activities in our school. At the moment, we don't have that department yet,
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure. And then I had the conversation with the language, modern language department, uh, which oversees the languages support in our school. They have a plan to build the uh, English as second language support center.
mm,
So because the community of Korea and Japanese are increasing in our community,
mm,
and then we know that they are excellence in English passively, but actively, all the children, all the year 1, 2, 3 children, they rarely speak English. They only speak their own mother tongue to their parents. So we want to we want to set up that department in the futures to help them to improve their English skills.
thank you.
Yes.
I don't think we
And
have any questions right now.
sorry, yeah. So what's your a lot of schools coming to APCC?
Yes, a lot of companies are coming.
Yes. Okay. So my advice, I mean, I'm working in the education industries, not as an educator, right? But education is the most powerful tools that they can use or we can use to change the things that we want to change, right? And then I believe that education itself, as I mentioned earlier, is developing uh, by the time coming in the future is always changing. It's not in a matter of months, in a matter of days, but in a matter of seconds, education always changing.
Mm.
Even our institutions sometimes get a hard time to catch up with the changes that IB made. So it's like every year changing. We always be able to adapt. As an educator, um, we have to be able to adapt to those changes um, because we want to make a change, then we have to be able to adapt to the changes happen surrounding us. Um, Most of the teachers 10 years ago, they always say it's always been like this since the beginning. It's it's no longer used that kind of words. It's no longer if in global J school, if the teachers say that, then it means that teacher has to go to the training. So yeah, we have to open ourselves to all the changes. Not only we might see it's a startup era, it's a digital era. Education also entering the industry revolution 4.0. We're using internet, we're using all the technology that we have right now, like Zoom right now. Who knows? I mean, we used to use Skype 5, 6 years ago, and now we're using Zoom. It's part of Skype, but Zoom is much more popular instead of Skype right now. So yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, a question here. So, I know Ninoy personally. He was one of my roommates previously. His
Okay.
performances here were legendary, the same. But who else had worked with Global Jaya after they had graduated? Or do you guys also, it's a secondary question as well. Do you guys accept internships or only employment?
Yes, we do have internship opportunities in any in every department.
Okay, cool.
Especially in my department, yes, I do accept internship, and it's a paid internship, not in the full paid as a salary, but it's just a stipend to make sure you are alive in our countries. You survive in our country. Yes, you can do the internship in the if you want to learn the education industry instead of the education as an educator. Yes, you can come here and do the internship.
Okay. And then the other part of the question was, who else from BYU Hawaii, outside of Ninoy, had have you guys recruited into Global Jaya thus far?
Uh, at the moment, only myself,
Only yourself, so you and Ninoy.
because we don't have that many BYU Hawaii alumni here in Indonesia. Um, there are so much opportunities out there that alumni can choose. And then, one thing, education industry was belittled by all the graduated, not only from BYU Hawaii, but all the universities graduate. Less people wants to work in the education industry. That's why the opportunities is very big in the education industry. Yes, you become a very less opportunity if you go to the, for example, like a public schools in Indonesia. But if you go to the international schools, then opportunities is very big. You can travel around the world as well, just working in the education industry. From international school, they sent you to many countries. They sent me to Europe. They sent me to US, they sent me to Asia. It's very, very big opportunities. If you can see the opportunity in the education industry, especially in Indonesia. So that's why I don't think we do have some other alumni that working in the education industry, but not in Global Jaya School.
Okay.
Like I think Erna already have the webinar with you guys. I heard she's coming to APCC this March, and she's working in the education industry as well.
Okay. So in terms of Jaya Global, right? The place where you guys are currently recruiting, what are the age groups of the children or teenagers that our students will be working with?
What you mean? Sorry, can you repeat the questions again?
Totally understood. Okay, for example, are we Global Jaya, the school that you're holding right now, would they be more elementary school students or more towards like teenager? What are their age group?
We are from kindy into year 12.
Okay, K-12.
So it's 4 years old all the way to uh, 17 or 18 years old.
Mm.
Okay. And regarding the departments, you also mentioned previously that you have about 1% working on social media. How important would you guys say that you're focusing on recruiting more students from BYU-Hawaii that focus on technology? I know that you're recruiting for education, but how would the recruitment for technology be, like technological students? Would that be the same or would it be different?
Well, digital marketing is about technology, but it's not required the technology savvy guy to become a digital marketer. Uh, what I learned, it's everything can be learned. Everything can be read in a Google, in a YouTube. It doesn't have to be a tech IT major, IS major, marketing majors. But the thing is, um, it's back to yourself that you want to learn something new. You want to learn how to do the digital marketing. We can teach you how to do it. And then, do you want to learn? Do you want to develop yourself? Then everyone is open into this position. I'm not a guy that really looking into what major were you in the university. But I'm a kind of guy that do you want to learn something new? Do you want a new challenge in your life? Then if you think that this is your challenge, then let's do it together.
Will you guys recruit freshmen as well, or only like junior to senior?
Any kind.
Since I myself a marketing major, thank you so much for sharing those information about digital marketing. My colleague has stressed a few other questions, which is interesting.
What? No. Okay. Can you repeat that again so I can think through it? Yeah.
No, I said thank you so much for sharing the ideas about the marketing. Since I'm a marketing major student,
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, you shared about your digital marketing and the values that you have as a new student or a graduate student. That was
Mm-hmm.
helpful for me, and as well as our team that our students, those who are going to be attend the APCC conference.
Okay.
Will we be
Well,
at APCC? or is it a different representative?
Myself will be in the APCC.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Do you have like social? Do you have a personal social media or contact information in case students want to get in contact with you before you come here?
Yes, you can email me at adhika@globalj.com.
ADIA.
ADHIKA, adhika@globalj.com. And you can send me WhatsApp as well if you want. My number is +62 811 88 28 788.
Okay, to
My
repeat.
social media is Adhika Kusuma. My Facebook, my LinkedIn. You can find me in Instagram as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Adhika, for the information. Is there anything else you would like to share with the students and anyone else listening to this podcast before we go?
My only message is use your time wisely in BYU-Hawaii. That's it.
Thank you.
You're living in the paradise. You're studying in the paradise.
Okay, we'll take that to heart then. Thank you for your advice. We will try to use our time a little bit more wisely outside of just surfing and going to the beach. But we'll see you here at the beaches sometime soon, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Okay. See you. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.